Okay, so an example of working with heart traumas. Right? So you'll always find your posture that your posture comes slightly forward like this, trying to really protect your heart. So we want to work with this very carefully so that we don't create more trauma, right? And more dysregulation. So if I was to say, if you were quite like this and I was to say, let's do a heart opening process and say, just come back and open your heart, just be open-hearted. I mean, how often do you hear that? Be open-hearted. To do this when your heart has worked so hard to protect itself is traumatizing. What will happen is that your nervous system will go into massive activation because it's like, when that is like having my heart like that is when it actually gets traumatized. So I'm protecting it for a reason. So that is like the nervous system will literally go, no way. You will likely re-traumatize yourself. Your body learns again that being open-hearted is traumatizing. So that's what we want to undo, and undo it really slowly, you see. So we could instead come into a posture that actually supports us, but also slightly challenges us. So see, it titrates what's going on for us, right? We don't go to the other extreme straight away. We go very slowly and then work with what comes up in each step. So instead, I might go like this, right? I might put my bolster like that and pop a couple of pillows behind me like this, right? Like that. And then I might come down like this and hold myself here. Okay, so my heart doesn't have to open as much. You see that? And I can have my feet up here, I can have them long, I can have them out. It doesn't matter. I'm going to make my body comfortable, because the more comfortable my body feels, the more I feel safe and the more I can focus on what's going on up here. So I can hold myself like this. This is a form of containment. So my body feels like it's getting a big hug, so I feel safe. Then I can slowly go, okay, now I feel contained. I don't feel anxious about being here. So I'm going to slowly take my arms and open them a bit. I'm just going to open them to here. And then I'm going to notice what happens in my nervous system. Has the activation gone up, or is it staying the same? Is it okay? If it's gone up, I'm going to hold here and I'm going to use specific nervous system regulation techniques to teach my body that I'm safe here. And as I do that, sometimes I might find that particular emotions come up wanting to be released, and they can be very subtle. Sometimes it can be literally through the body that the emotions want to be released. So fear might be a little bit of shaking, or sometimes there's some twitching somewhere. Sometimes there's tears that come up, and it's all perfect, right? Like it's all releasing very slowly. Then I might start to go a little bit further into it. I'll be like, yeah, this is happening for me. I'm going to take my arms out to the side like this. And then I might slowly take them over here. But the whole way I will be working on regulating my nervous system so that I can keep safe while I'm doing this. So remember, in all traumas, we felt that we haven't been safe. So our nervous system activates to a particular level to help to try and take us to safety. So we want to bring safety to meet the dysregulation in a very titrated way, in small amounts, so that we can start to rewrite our body's understanding of being open-hearted. Now that might happen over, weeks or months to get to the point where you can feel really open-hearted. But by the time you get there, because you've done all of that work on the way and supporting yourself and meeting yourself with safety, it's enduring. And this is the most powerful part, because we want it to hold. Things that we talk ourselves into to do really quickly, they don't hold. Because like I said, when we've learned particular ways of like protecting ourselves, our body will go back into that again. So yeah, it's about going very slowly, and I will teach you every step of the way how to do this properly, effectively, and lovingly. I want you to meet yourself with the love and care and attention and, like containment that you didn't get when you first got these traumas, or the second time, or the third time, or every single time that you got re-traumatized. You didn't get met with that loving patience and that kindness. So I can teach you how to give that to yourself.